Welcome to New Zealand Travel News, a segment where we go over news that people looking to travel to or around New Zealand may care about. I am Robin from NZ Pocket Guide, New Zealand's largest travel guide, and today I have an epic New Zealand border announcement for you. So today, during the Business New Zealand meeting, something like that in Auckland, the New Zealand Prime Minister made an announcement via video link, and she announced that the New Zealand borders will fully reopen in July 2022. We did expect an announcement from her because she already said that the October 22 date that was previously officially announced will likely be moved forward, and now we get the date as to when. Alright, so let's unpack the full announcement together.
Latest update, the 11th of May 2022. New Zealand's border is reopening to all tourists and visa holders from 11:59 p.m. the 31st of July 2022. Vaccinated travellers arriving under the Accredited Employer Work Visa category can apply to enter New Zealand from the 4th of July 2022. All other visa categories, including those on visitor and student visas, can apply to enter New Zealand from anywhere in the world from the 31st of July 2022. Cruise ships can enter New Zealand from the 31st of July 2022, with the opening of the maritime border. Travellers will still need to meet all health requirements to enter New Zealand, including vaccination requirements and providing proof of a negative pre-departure test.
So the first segment I'm going to go over comes straight from the covid19.govt.nz, which is your number one official news source for anything to do with the pandemic in New Zealand. So here's what it says. So the New Zealand border is reopening to all tourist and visa holders from the 31st of July 2022 at midnight. So basically on the 1st of August, anyone can come to New Zealand provided that they have the appropriate visa. Before, you had to be from a visitor visa waiver country, in order to be able to come and visit New Zealand. Now it's going to be anyone that has a visa. Alongside with that, Immigration New Zealand will slowly restart processing applications, and I will cover that around the end of this video. Now, the news continue by saying that vaccinated travelers arriving under the Accredited Employer Work Visa category can apply to enter New Zealand from the 4th of July 2022. So the application for the Accredited Employer Work Visa, so that's the AEWV, usually it's known as this acronym, can start applying from the 4th of July 2022. All other visa categories, including those on visitors and student visas, can apply to enter New Zealand from anywhere in the world from the 31st of July 2022. So yes, Immigration New Zealand is going to get restarted. I got a little bit ahead of myself right here, but that's exactly how the news is presented on the COVID-19 website. So cruise ship can enter New Zealand starting on the 31st of July 2022 with the opening of the maritime borders. So I don't know if you were aware of that, but the maritime borders of New Zealand were actually closed for this whole time, even from visitor waiver countries. Oh, that's a tough one to say. Even from those countries, the New Zealand maritime borders were closed. Now they are finally reopening on the 31st of July 2022. Now, here's the catch. Travelers will still need to meet all health requirements to enter New Zealand, including vaccination requirements and providing proof of a negative pre-departure test. So this is still the information which is currently displayed on the COVID-19 website. However, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, Ms. Jacinda Ardern, actually said during the announcement that pre-departure testing will be removed from the 31st of July reopening. However, this information has not been officially published just yet. So for this reason, we're still holding back that information to make it really official, and we are not updating nzpocketguide.com just yet with that piece of information, just because we want to make sure that we get the information right. So until it has been officially published, we are not going to make that official, but she did say that during the announcement. So let's say we have a 90% certainty that the pre-departure testing will be waived already. There is no word about the vaccination requirement. This is likely to be remaining in place, but the pre-departure testing is likely to be waived starting in July 31st. So if you were trying to plan around when and how to do your pre-departure testing for flying to New Zealand, maybe just look at traveling after July 31st, 2022, so somewhere in August, and you should be good to go. However, again, that news has not been published just yet, so it's not super official just yet, so let's just wait up a little bit. Sorry for the excitement, by the way. Finally, like, we're getting rid of all the border closures and all that. It's really exciting for us because here at NZ Pocket Guide, we've been answering questions about the New Zealand border closure for about 2 years now. So finally being back at helping you planning your trip to New Zealand is just what we've been waiting for so long. Alright, so let's now head to the Immigration New Zealand website and let's look at what they're saying about the reopening of all the different visa categories. So obviously there's a lot to unpack right here, so I'm just going to give you the broad headlines right here, and I will point you out to immigration.govt.nz. They have all the information at the ready for you that you can read on your own time and make sure that you do have all the correct official information. There is a lot of scam and a lot of bad information out there, so please do make sure that you look at official sources, which are the sources that we're linking to all the times on our videos. Please make sure you do that. Okay, so on immigration.govt.nz, they say that application will resume for all visa categories at the following dates. So on the 4th of July 2022, application for work visas open, including the Accredited Employer Work Visa, so the EAEWV. And on the 31st of July 2022, application for visitor visas and student visas open, and also all the border exception will be phased out. So if you are planning to study in New Zealand, visit in New Zealand, all that, you can start doing your application starting on the 31st of July 2022, and when your visa is going to be approved, straight up you'll be able to come to New Zealand. So finally, if you were planning to get your visitor visa for New Zealand, you can now plan ahead. It's only a few months from now. I mean, I'm recording this video on the 11th of May, so we're talking about 2 months and a half from now, and you can get started into trying to plan your trip to New Zealand. If you are planning an epic holiday to New Zealand, you want to know all the best things to do all around the country, make sure to check out nzpocketguide.com. It's our website. There is thousands and thousands of articles to help you plan the perfect trip to New Zealand. We put our heart into it, so make sure to check it out. There's a lot of free information. If you find this video useful, if you're stoked about the news, make sure to hit the like button to get this video a little bit of momentum. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more travel news. And if you feel like going a little bit of an extra step, you're more than welcome to head to our Patreon page. There is a link in the description below, and with that you'll be able to financially support us for the price of a cup of coffee a month, and you'll be able to score yourself some amazing perks. But with all that in mind, let's just celebrate together the fact that the New Zealand borders will finally be fully reopened on the 31st of July 2022, and we can finally start the process of putting COVID behind us and start enjoying traveling, experiencing everything that New Zealand has to offer once again. I, for one, am absolutely stoked. I will leave you with some screenshots of the official information for you to peruse. In the meantime, keep traveling awesome, and we'll see you in the next video. Remember, we do have a live session scheduled at 8 AM New Zealand time on Sunday. If you have any further questions, make sure to join us then. Bye bye!